In most states, every year, you have to renew your LLC or corporation. In Minnesota, it's free. It only takes a couple minutes. But a lot of times people wonder, how do I do this? And so they might pay an accountant or an attorney to do that. I'm doing this video for my clients and for others who would like to be able to do this themselves, so you don't have to pay an attorney or an accountant to file your annual renewal for you. Now, what happens if you don't file your annual renewal? The LLC or corporation gets administratively terminated. Now, you can undo that by paying a filing fee and filing a form, but it's free to do the annual renewal. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that. First, we'll hop into Google. And in Minnesota, the Minnesota Secretary of State has a section on business listings. So we go up here to the menu, go to business and liens. Now what we want to do once we get here is to either sign in, or if you haven't already, create an account. So I've already set up an account. It's free. I'm signing in right here. Now once you get here, you just search for your business name. So we'll click on that. Type in the name of the business, which I have blurred out here to protect my client's information. Then you'll find the business name listed right down at the bottom. And so we can go click on the details. There it is. And now right up at the top is where you will see File Amendment / Renewal. So we'll click on that. It says pick which one. Now, domestic means it's a Minnesota LLC or a Minnesota corporation. And as you can see here, that is free. So we're going to do the annual renewal for a limited liability company that was domestic or formed in Minnesota. Now you fill out the name of the manager if you would like. Now I've blurred the information for confidentiality reasons here, but the manager, that's whoever is in charge of managing the business. It might be the president, the CEO, or sometimes you even have a company managing a business, like a rental property business. So you put the name of the manager in there, and if it is a company, you click on the organization button, and then that information can be filled in. So that's the manager. Now let's move to the next section down. Principal office address, or principal executive office address. This is just where the company receives mail. Now keep in mind, all of this is public information. In Minnesota, you don't have to disclose the owner of the business, but you do have to disclose the name of whoever's managing it and the address for the business. That's what you put here. The next section down is delivery information. That just means, where should the Secretary of State send the confirmation? So typically you want to put your name and email address there. As an attorney, I put my name and email address there because I want the information to go to me, not my client. Client reference information. If you're doing this for your own business, you won't use this. This is for an attorney to put in a client name so that they can track who they're paying fees for, if there are any fees. So just leave this blank. Email for official notices. In this section, you put the email address of the person who you want to receive reminders that they need to renew their LLC or corporation. So most likely that's you. Put your name and email address in this field. This next section asks whether your company has a financial interest in agricultural land. Most companies don't, so you would say no. If your company does, obviously, say yes. This section for a Minnesota business snapshot is just a survey. It's something that the Secretary of State uses to gather demographic data. It's entirely optional. Fill it out if you want to share that information with the state, or just skip it. Once you're done, you can go to the bottom and you'll see the next button. Go ahead and click that. Sometimes if you click it, the information doesn't get sent, and you'll want to look back up and see if there are any errors on the page that need to be corrected. The next question here is whether you want to use the post office's standard address for that location or the address that you entered. You can choose either. Usually it doesn't make any difference. Next, you're asked to review all the information just to make sure it looks correct. Go ahead and look it over. Make sure everything is as you expected. When you're ready to move forward, click the Submit button and you're done. At least you're done submitting it. You can see here a little confirmation that the annual renewal has been filed. You have an order number here, and the Secretary of State has your contact information. That's it. Pretty straightforward. It's free. Once you get used to it, you can probably do it in about 2 minutes or less, but it took a little more time because we talked through it here. If you have questions, the best approach is reach out to your CPA or attorney to talk about how to do this. And if you have special circumstances, like you're a business in another state registering in Minnesota, that would be a foreign entity registration. Or if you're doing this in your state, you may have different procedures. But this at least gives you a quick summary of how to renew an LLC or corporation here in Minnesota. I'm Aaron Hall. I'm an attorney for business owners and entrepreneurial companies. You can find me at aaronhall.com. And if you haven't yet received our free guide to avoiding common legal problems, you're welcome to get that at aaronhall.com/free. It includes a checklist of common problems faced by companies as they grow and how to avoid those problems. In addition, you'll get subsequent emails with exclusive videos from me where I explain from an educational perspective how to avoid these problems in your company, saving you a lot of money and saving you legal trouble.